Welcome to the Circle of Heart segment of the Creating Calm Network. I am Allayah. So I'm going to ask you to sit, if you're able to, have your feet on the floor. Take a few deep breaths in and out. I always forget to mention that, but I do hope people realize in and out. And let's get into the heart space. Now first, it's always easier to do this by, in your mind, picture something that you truly love or brings you happiness or gives you a sense of joy, whether it's a person, a loved one, an animal, a flower, a scene, a vacation, anything that works for you. Now place both hands flat on your chest and feel the warmth and the pressure of your hands on your chest, and bring your consciousness awareness to this. Because by doing this, you're focusing, you're feeling this part of your body, you're feeling your heart. Now also breathe in and out 3 times easily. 1, 2, 3. And take a conscious breath and let it go into space where you're holding your hands. Now, when you're doing this, after you've focused on this space that your hands is, this is your heart energy. And breathing in and out, you're actually breathing through your heart. And when you breathe that last exhale, you're extending your heart energy out. Through your conscious breath, you allow yourself to feel the opening of your heart space and feel this space with every breath. Feel the sense of oneness. Now let us enter the circle of hearts, a gathering of like-minded souls. In the circle, no one is above you, no one is below you, no one's in front of you, and no one is behind you. We're all equal souls on a journey to understanding and awareness. My passion is people. I love to listen to people. I like to talk to them one-to-one. I like to help in ways I can. And this form of communication is just another extension of what I do on several forums that I have and on Facebook, that I want people to always feel that they can approach me, that I am no more than them. I am just sharing my journey. People are so amazing. They just don't realize all the gems of wisdom that they have within them. On Facebook, I happened to see a saying. It was on the Pagan Puppets Facebook page. They offered a picture, and it showed, I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer your friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your need. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from the highest source, and I salute the source in you. Let us work together. I could always share my journey, and parts of times I will. But I'm more interested in what is going on with you, what is on your mind, what is your questions, what do you have to share. Last week, a young gentleman named Jan had called, and he asked about the topic sacred geometry. And that really was amazing because it came to the point in his meditations, he utilizes sacred geometry to come from a heart space in his meditations to anchor in this love from above into Gaia and also out. And when the show was over, another friend of mine, Charlie, had mentioned, he's a skull keeper and an amazing poet. He goes, when he visited Max, which is an ancient crystal skull that people in the community of crystals are familiar with, he had mentioned the geometry from the heart, the geometry of how love links us all together, and it keeps on flowing out and ripples forth. Now, this discussion just stemmed from a young man saying, let's talk. People have inner wisdom, but are so afraid to voice it, thinking, oh, well, someone knows more. We don't. We all have a piece of the puzzle. And in discussing things, you add your information out to the world. Or even if you have a question, people don't realize, well, if they have a question, there's somebody else out there that has the exact same question. And in talking and in communicating respectively, we all help each other. And isn't this the prime directive, basically, of creating our new world? So even if we take this 1 hour space of just coming together, being together, sharing, like in a circle. The indigenous elders always would have a circle, and they'd have a talking stick. They would pass this stick from person to person, and that person would voice whatever wisdom they had to share or their thoughts. And it was great. You know, it was a time of sharing, and this is truly what I'm trying, to get across in this show. And it's going to take a little time for people to realize this and to come forth. But I'm patient, and we were incarnated or chose to incarnate on this planet. We choose our parents. We choose our life's journey. We're not victims of circumstance. We choose, every time we make a decision, that affects our journey. People do not do things to us. Sometimes there are lessons, there's karmic lessons to be healed between two people. But when that comes in the soul contracts or the soul journey for experience in this life, you realize, all right, maybe somewhere in a past life, so-and-so and I didn't get along, or, there was something not resolved. So we come into this life with a soul contract with this person that at some point they're going to appear in our life. And through this, we have the chance to make decisions, to understand each other. If we were, just basically, let's say if we're very nasty and hard on someone, in this life, that person may come across like that to us. And the soul lesson is to experience what it feels like to have someone very hard on us and not pleasant, and maybe to see the situation for what it is, a soul growth, and to be able to rectify it, and also to maybe look at that other person who has had the bad attitude toward us, to say, what's going on in their life? To look beyond the immediate gut reaction, and this is all about healing. So soul journeys, soul contracts, past life journeys all come into play into the now. Karen Doonan, in her Truth of Codes, one of her truth codes, one of her channels say, the past is not important, really. It's what you do now in the now is our focus, because this will affect our future. You can't do anything about the past, really. Many Reiki healers, we were taught, that send love or send healing into the past. Welcome to the Circle of Heart segment of the Creating Calm Network. I am Allayah.